Easy.
Texans. Because fuck the Steelers. It's halftime, okay? I see Dalton in the box score, Dalton Schultz. Wrong, Dalton. I am eating pizza. What I have here is the barbecue chicken pizza. Absolute, my favorite pizza. Oh, good. Yeah. Texans have a 1-point lead. It's better than no lead at all. Look, it's my first comment of the show. Hello and welcome to my show. Who is that? FC Dallas. Yes, that's a soccer team. Yeah, I saw your comment. Feels good. Don't get addicted to it. Yeah. So now my chat will be on the screen. We're just waiting for the halftime to end.
And a touchdown pass, but does have the 2 fumbles, the 2 turnovers. Marks running hard, 11 carries for 59 yards. Nick Chubb, familiar with AFC North football, he's got 4-23. Kirk leads the way through the air.
Nick Chubb, Hall of Fame.
And a touchdown. Team stats before I get out of here. Houston with 11 first downs to 6 for the Steelers. This one really paints a picture. The Texans 7 of 9 on 3rd down conversions. The Steelers 0 of 6. Total net yards through 30 minutes. Houston 198. Pittsburgh just 94. Thanks to Caliente Pizza and Draft House for feeding our crew tonight back at Studio HQ. Caliente Pizza and Draft House.
Pizza
of champions. I'm Wes Schuler, and you've been listening
I got
to the
pizza.
Halftime Report. UPMC, the official healthcare provider and health plan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll have the second half kickoff with Rob, Max, and Missy right after this.
Yeah, right after this. What am I loading? My show. That's right. Put it drop down into the comments and leave a big block of text. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. The Texans are going to the Super Bowl. I just picked up 2 of these. Okay. This clock started yet. Waiting for the second half. Rodgers is 9 of 15 for 79. No TDs. CJ Stroud. 1 touchdown game. CJ Stroud touchdown. I saw the Steelers kicked field goal on the first possession. I didn't want. I was like, I'll be back for the second half. Houston, we have a problem. I'm on a half night's rest. I thought I would sleep through this game. But it is crazy in San Francisco right now. There's mad amounts of people just fucking everywhere. And they're all very well dressed in suits. And it's goddamn 7 o'clock at night. It's not business hours. First down and 10 at the Houston 26. I should have charged this while I was gone. Fucked up worse than that in life. Noisy in here. I got my earplugs. I'm gonna close the window. See? Window. I've been scrubbing it. Yeah, it's hey Andy from the U.S. Marines here. I don't look cracked out as usual. Well, thank you for doing a health and welfare check on me. I got a 1-point lead on the Steelers. Somewhere in my head, I'm 1 point ahead. But we could. Military guy, Mike. Military guy, Mike. Do I have any advice on? Think about what you would do your first day on a farm. Right about that. What would you do if you were on a farm and it was your first day? Oh yes, the Texans are driving. Let's have some audio.
And another first down, and Cam Hayward back at the 47-yard line is on his hands and knees.
Cam Hayward's on his hands.
See a leader like Cam Hayward down. Wonder if he got cut or hit in that moment. So
Teams will check on him. Hopefully it's not too bad.
13:24 remains here in the third quarter from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues with a score of the Texans 7 and the Steelers 6.
Planting a tree, putting in a new sprinkler system, digging a trench. No matter the project, if it involves digging, Pennsylvania 811 wants to remind you to call 811 before you
doing the Cam Hayward.
Ensures your safety by steering you clear of underground lines and cables.
You want to see that Cam Hayward one more time?
Remember, did count. Don't let what's buried beneath the ground surprise you. Find out more at pa1call.org. pa1call.org. Stay safe. Call 811 before you start digging.
You like that? They can't do the Cam Hayward.
You need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else.
There's good news, everybody. Good news. This homeboy, my shit's charging. All right. I'm gonna hit that pin after the game.
What Acrissure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at Acrisure.com.
The green baddie.
The rules of banking and make getting everything you need a whole lot easier. Experience the one-of-a-kind eStore Common app from FNB. Checking, saving.
Oh no, not again with Cleveland.
One
Oh
application.
no.
For more than 40 business and consumer products. Can your bank do that? Didn't think so. Welcome to FNB. Let's get started at fnb-online.com. Loan subject to credit approval. FNB member FDIC.
He goes for it. And he's got it.
That's another legendary play for Pittsburgh.
Perfectly displays the precision and performance that this team is a pro at delivering.
A team like that needs a lineup of vehicles that can match their energy.
I couldn't have said it better myself. That's why Pittsburgh teams back Ford trucks.
This roster's made for the city of champions and delivers MVP level performance every time.
Visit your neighborhood Ford store and find your star player today.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Cam Hayward off the field under his own power. 13:24 remains. Third.
Get him up, drag him off, drag him off the field, get him up, get him out, get him out, get him off the field. Get that Cam Hayward off the field.
31. C.J. Stroud under center as Woody Marks is the lone setback. Stroud gets a snap, will give to Marks, and Marks bursts through a hole on the right side, taken down by Jalen Ramsey, and another 9-yard pickup. And the Texans have 18 carries for 109 yards, and this has not been their strength running the football, Max.
It has not, but it has been just opportune displacement. Keanu Benton burst through the line, but the cut was already made by Woody Marks, and leaving that area and the linebacker getting pushed in that zone created an opening for them. So they got to get a little bit more stop jumping out of their gas.
2nd and 1 from the 22. Stroud under center. Marks is the lone setback. It's a snap. We'll give to Marks, and Marks hit this time closer to the line of scrimmage, but is going to pick up enough for a first down. TJ Watt on the stop. And Marks took some hard hits in the first half, and he has, he's tough. He's a tough player, and 74 yards is career high as a rookie, and he has eclipsed that here with 14 carries for 84 yards. And we are still with 12 minutes remaining here in the third quarter of this game.
Yeah, offensive line is taking
Woody Marks, USC Trojan. Thank you. The Trojans are killing the Steelers.
Hayward is checked back in. Now a stretch play to Marks trying to get to the right edge.
I don't want
Picks up about 4 yards.
some Penn State guy to come in and win the game on the last play.
It'll be 2nd and 6 from there.
Steelers defense started to stiffen up. This time did not get out leveraged to the outside. Jalen Ramsey able to throw over the top.
No, cocksuckers, the cocksuckers. Could you, these cocksuckers, let me tell you about Pennsylvania. They fucking hate California, but they're like sucking on that California dick. That Aaron Rodgers dick. Go suck a California dick, Pittsburgh.
Short gain just inside the 15-yard line. So Max, we talk about 3rd down conversions, 4th down conversions.
Could you imagine? They had Kenny Pickett, the local boy. They had Kenny Pickett. He went to Pitt. They'd rather suck a California dick.
Completing category. This is
That's what they do. Just swallow. Blah, blah, blah.
Force him into a field goal
Fuck
opportunity.
'em.
3rd and 4.
Straight fuck 'em.
15-yard line. Texans moving right to left. First third down attempt of this half. Stroud in the shotgun. Gets a snap. Back
You
to pass.
fuck 'em.
Left. Now back to the right. Has time. Stepping up. Dancing in the pocket. Swings sidearm. And is it picked off? Holy mackerel.
God damn it.
Somehow came up with a tumbling.
God damn it.
Inside the 5-yard line. What a catch.
Ah. Here comes that California BWC QB, bruh. So many comments. Yeah, I'm talking to the guy, the dog face guy. My top 3 illegal substances. So Rodgers has to come out with a end zone in his back on the 4-yard line. Rodgers has gotten him out of this situation every time. So the odds are against you. Eventually, the Texans could get a pick 6. This is pick 6 territory. Let's kirk up, guys. Kirk up. Don't pay too much attention to the game. Yeah. I really don't give a shit about those people. I mean, not watching for entertainment purposes, political purposes. Well, could you believe that? Oh, you want to talk the NFL, but not politics. Aren't you special? Don't you know what the NFL is politics? Maybe you shouldn't talk at all. Yeah, that's right. I'll do all the talking. That's right. That's right. Still, Pittsburgh. First down and 10 at the 4-yard line. 96 yards to take the lead. Hey, guess what? They're still losing. How many points does that do you get for interception? None.
-3. An incredible Brandon Eccles interception has the Steelers with the ball at their own 4-yard line. Rodgers under center. Warren is a lone setback. They give to Warren. Warren trying to pick his way forward and will cross the 5 and a good surge and crosses the 10-yard line, and that's a good drive starter for the Steelers. A pickup of 7.
Where do you want to run the football?
Up the middle.
Up the
Where
middle.
does the football go?
Up the middle.
Up the middle.
You know, this Texans team is so
You.
but their secondary's faster. Linebackers are faster.
You.
Guys are fast. When you run it wide,
You.
sometimes speed can come to bear on you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You have to
One's
get
charging. The green's working.
and Rankins, and just put the double teams on these guys. They will go back.
But how much did I pay?
Leaping over a would-be tackler, close to that first down marker at the
$66.
And let's see where this ball is going to be spotted. Is it enough?
It is.
And it's enough. So 2 runs, a first down. First order of business. Get out of the
The glasses.
Pick up a first down. And let's rest this defense a little bit here, Max.
The goal always in back.
They're in my new purse.
Since Ken Wisenhunt was my offensive coordinator back in 2004, you get a minimum of 2 first downs. That is field flipping opportunity. So if you stall out, you can still flip the field on the opposing team, but you must get at least 2 first downs. 1 down, one more to go.
Rodgers in the shotgun, and Skoranek fakes motion, and now looks like we're going to have illegal
Ball
movement.
starts.
Yep.
Offense, number 81. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, the Steelers have been pretty good at not having pre-snap penalties, but Max, that's a killer because this is a top defense, right? And 1st and 10 is hard enough. 1st and 15, even more so.
And especially when the person who jumped off sides, like, you're secondary in this motion right now. You could be a second late on that. And I think that's where the nervousness.
I can't see shit, and the glare really bothers me. I could sit like this, or I could sit like this. But I want to sit like this. Should just sit like this. But we'll settle for that.
Makes the grab, and Petrie tackles him immediately, so no gain on the play, and the crowd getting a little restless here as this offense just has not.
Buffalo got me cut. They got. I mean, they got me too. I did not pick Buffalo this week.
Blocker on the funnel screen. First time it was against DK Metcalf. This time against Marquez.
Buffalo needs that shit. Okay. The Jaguars earned the right to play that game though, because they give up home field games during the season to play it in England. So somebody's got to have a game in Florida, right? The Miami went, they played overseas, didn't they lose? I don't know. Either way, the Jags are basically owed a playoff game for good behavior, and somebody has to play a game in Florida. The Rams deserve a home game because they had their home game taken away last year because the fire that burned my home down. I hope you all lose your home when the whole city's gone. Wow, the 28-yard line, that's like where they should have been in the first place.
1 for 7 now. And we got it in the row. Sorry, 2 for 8, right? 2 for 8. Is it 2 for 8 or 1 for 7?
1 for 7.
1 for 7. Okay, 1 for 7. I couldn't remember, but we got 2 plays and got the first down on rushes. This is all you need. Start a snowball in a good stat category. You've erased now the offer, so no more goose eggs here. Now
and you know how long this dreadlock should be. It should be like hanging down to here.
Comes up and stops him back at the 27 for a loss in the play. Jalen Petrie is all over the field for the Texans.
This one's still pretty long, but it should be down to my ass.
Anderson was also coming off the backside edge. Like, if you're going to cut back, you can't cut all the way back. This isn't like James Cook in the Buffalo game where he was just.
So this is we're doing the stock footage, right?
This Texan team fills the gaps on the edges, so you got to keep those tighter and ride the wave of
just so.
blocking schemes.
Set here, Aaron Rodgers back by himself with 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gets a snap back, pump fakes to the left. Now rolls back out to the right, being chased, rolling right, and throws at the feet of MBS and incomplete along the right
He
side.
He threw it at the feet.
With pursuit coming on the backside, and it'll be 3rd and 12.
He threw it at the feet.
And Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter were in hot pursuit. Daniil Hunter actually was on the front side of Troy Fautanu, and Aaron Rodgers was drifting to the right because he felt the pressure of Will Anderson. And Aaron Rodgers, a lesser quarterback, would have went down that moment.
That's just stock footage.
So no harm, no foul, getting into the negative category. They've already done that. So now you have a 3rd and 11 or 3rd and 12 that you need to convert on. So another time to pull magic out if you're the Steelers.
5 on the play clock. Steelers need to hurry here. 2, and then Rodgers does get the snap. Back to pass. Looking at a hoist one deep downfield. Has Calvin Austin down there and tangled up and no flag. Lassiter in coverage.
Flag, well, just say incomplete.
They got tangled up.
Just say incomplete.
No call.
No call.
Lassiter had his hand
Venom every day.
Austin's shoulder, his right shoulder.
Venom is the way. I'm gonna drink hurricanes and venom. Right? There you go.
referee did not see it because he was on the outside. The side judge was running with him. So a missed call there and a deep shot to Calvin Austin.
Waitman with a punt.
Hurricane.
Noel back to his 19-yard line, starts to the right. Sutter step move and is hit at the 30-yard line and driven down. 54-yard punt. Return back to the 30-yard line. 5:33 remains here in the third quarter with the score of the Texans 7, the Steelers 6. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. Rob King here introducing the Wolfley 73 at Caliente.
I like cheap liquor, and it's just funny that beer is expensive and malt liquor is not. I like coconut rum, I like Tanqueray gin, and I'm not gonna say I like anything else. I can drink Bloody Marys, but in general, that's just the tomato juice, right? It doesn't matter. You can make a Bloody Mary with beer or vodka. Not coconut vodka, but what I like is Tanqueray and tomato juice. That's what I like. With a celery stick and all the garnishes. You know what? I know I really catch me drinking Steel Reserve, man. Fuck that. I'd drink a King Cobra before that happens. We basically have the options of the King Cobras are right next to the Hurricanes, and the Steel Reserves are down in a different freezer. I'm not. Buy the cheapest they got. I don't care what it is, except my tobacco. I'll never buy the cheapest tobacco. I always get like something from North Carolina. And almost all tobacco comes from North Carolina, anyways. When I was in Cincinnati, we go to Kentucky to buy tobacco, and they just had strange stuff.
Pick up about 5 yards as he was wrapped up there by James Pierre. So little rollout to the right.
Come on, stop the Steelers. Stop.
They're just running a high route in that moment underneath. They put
Fuck them and their California BWC QB.
Caught the wash was James Pierre, so it was a step behind, but able to stop him at least, minimize that gain because it was wide open to that backside.
5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Lone setback is Marks. He gets the handoff. Flag comes flying in, and he is tackled by Cam Hayward. A pickup of a couple, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty against the Texans.
Bring him back 5 yards.
Illegal motion. Offense number 86. It's a 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That is Dalton Schultz, and they've been doing a lot with Schultz where they kind of motion him back in like a little bit of a broken eye formation and running the football with him as an extra blocker.
Yeah, trying to create the
Just enough to share with everybody.
Marks broke that big play, similar play concept, trying to outflank your edge post guy.
And let me show you this pizza. I mean, I got the pizza for free.
Steelers have 10 men up within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Free.
Steelers will bring 4. Stroud is taken.
This is the
Tripped up first by Watt and then tracked down by Harmon right at the line of scrimmage. I don't know if this will officially be a sack, but an excellent job. They're going to call it a sack. Third sack here for the Steelers.
well, either way, the Steelers haven't scored. And Shroud is getting sacked because the Steelers punted.
3 sacks. What's 2 of the things they don't really do
This is
Stop him here. Let's stop him on third down for the third place.
3rd and 10. Steelers bringing 4. And the throw incomplete. First round intended for Collins.
you can see it's 100 pizzas and maybe one of them will be a barbecue chicken.
Needed to get off the field and show their dominance. And
But when it's a free barbecue chicken pizza, I mean, I can get free pizza. Don't kid yourself, guys. You can get free pizza. It's common.
They get 2, 3, 4 yards, and they're sitting there at third and short, where it makes it
Most people,
easy and
but
makeable third down.
to get a free barbecue chicken, and I had to pick through 7 boxes. The selection was, I could have brought home 10 slices, but I only took 5. I mean, if you go to official lunchtime pizza party, they're going to give you like 1 slice. When they throw the pizza out at 6 o'clock at night, they're like, they don't care who takes it, dude. The more you just get it out of here. Get this. They're like, take the whole box. And people do that. They run through. They run through and they grab 30 slices of fully cooked, cold, day-old pizza. Because that, by the way, it is day-old pizza. This is the pizza that. This is. What kind of pizza? It's Escape from New York pizza, which is the best pizza of San Francisco. Because fuck New York too. Who's winning the Super Bowl? Can't tell until after this game. The Steelers. Who else is rigged? Fucking refs. Aaron Rodgers, BWC QB. Big white cock quarterback, man, from California. He's out there fighting around the world. The nasty Texans have come to him. And by the way, I am a Republican. I'm a Republican from the Republic of California. You get that straight? Is your state a republic? These Donald Trump New York Democrats, they want to switch parties and pretend that they're Republican. He's not. He's not Republican. Okay, back to the game.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Who is winning the Super Bowl? I mean,
Stay tuned after the game for the Mike Tomlin post-game press conference. By the neighborhood Ford store, the F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh.
These teams.
Right now, 3:42 remains in the third quarter. The Texans.
I'll tell you who's going to win. Okay? This guy's or this guy's. Okay? You see there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not these and not these. Okay? You see, good teams, the bad, and what the fuck? Why are these people in the playoffs? Seahawks don't belong in the playoffs. The Rams. So I'm just gonna say, not these, and not those, and there's gonna be these versus these. Okay. That's when I say it's gonna be these teams.
21-yard pickup, and now the Steelers will.
Whoever comes out of the Broncos games and if you come out of the Bronco game or you come out of the Bears game, you're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Power of this formation lies to the left side. Rodgers gets a snap. Will play action pass, come back out.
What's that question? Hermold Hunter.
Johnny Smith, who's going to be dropped for a loss of a yard in the play by Aziz Al-Shire in the left flat. And that play action, that fooled me. I thought Warren had the ball, to be honest with you.
I thought Warren did. I thought they were
Hemorrhoids.
late screen to the left, and Warren got
I ain't got him.
in the middle there. So luckily he found Johnny Jonnu Smith, but of course, it was not for positive yards, it was for negative
It's the
yards,
score.
just to get the ball out.
It's about to be
Second and 11 for the Steelers. Under two and a
a
half
goose
minutes
eggs. Nobody scored in the third.
Rodgers breaks the huddle. Both Warren and Gainwell are in.
Incomplete
formation.
pass.
Split out to the left. Now he will motion back closer to the formation. Warren is to the right of Rodgers in the shotgun. Gets a snap back, looking left, back to the right. Now pressure coming, and has to just fling the ball into the dirt. Nobody open, and he just avoided the sack, and now it's 3rd and 11.
And knockdown pressure applied by Will
The
Anderson Jr.
announcer avoided
working on
saying
Troy
intentional
Bonds
grounding
and Isaac
because Rodgers
Seumalo.
already did that once.
And it was just a tough situation in that
Let's
moment.
eat
Aaron Rodgers
pizza.
couldn't see anything because everything compressed around him.
Last couple of sets of downs, the Steelers
I ripped the
aren't
tip
leading on
off.
First down. They're
So we
finding
have just
themselves in
the-
2nd and 11, 2nd and 12. Those sort of situations now at 3rd and 11 here, Max.
Yeah, tough situation. And you've deployed, quote unquote, 5 wides. Look, I think you'll bring them running back in. But you got to diamond, you got to work that wide side of the field.
Steelers 1 of 8 on 3rd down. Rodgers gets a snap back. Hit as he throws. Ball is loose. And McCormick scrambles back to the 30-yard line and lands on top of it. It's Danielle Hunter who had to hit on Rodgers. And we've warned you all
Rodgers.
game long. These are bad situations to be in against this brutal Texans pass rush.
It is, and Danielle Hunter working on Troy Fontanu that time. And one of the moves that's been so tough to beat, Danielle Hunter has this little stutter dead leg to the inside, and then comes back to
I didn't
the
expect
outside
anybody to
short
bother
corner,
me this
and that's
episode.
exactly what
Kind
he
of,
did on Troy
it happens. I get
And here's the boot by Waitman, and he lays into
Waitman.
one all the way back to the 14-yard line. Noel makes the first man miss and then scampers out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
okay. You want to get married? I want to get divorced so I can remember what it was like to be married. Oh wait, I am divorced. I am not married. I can get married again. Yeah. I love need trolls, guys. I'm a troll. I'm a troll too. I'm a better troll. I'm a troll king. I'm a troll king.
Need a whole lot easier. Experience the one-of-a-kind e-store common app from FNB. Checking, savings, loans, credit cards. One application done in minutes. Just one common app for more than 40 business and consumer products. Can your bank
You
do
look
that?
like Felix from the Stray Kids. I know. So true. It's so true.
FNB-online.com. Loan subject to credit approval. FNB member FDIC. Armstrong
Okay, I took my
Fiber.
boots off.
Speeds that handle everything. Streaming in 4K, gaming online, working from home, all happening at once. No lag, no buffering. This is a world-class fiber network built and engineered by people who live here. Life moves fast. Your internet moves faster. Visit ArmstrongFiber.com.
Too much confidence. I don't let the trolls know I have too much confidence. So,
The people you trust. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
I can still be easily triggered.
You drive over the bridges. We built that. Ironworkers Local Union number 3. This isn't just a job, it's a legacy. You can start as early as this fall. Now's your chance to join the apprenticeship program and learn from the best in the business. Earn while you train, build what matters. Take pride in every beam and bolt. Starting wages over $27 with great benefits. Visit IWLocal3.com. That's IWLocal3.com.
Low scoring
Apply
game.
now before time runs out.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Pittsburgh.
Here are the latest NFL scores brought to you by Clearview Federal Credit Union. Financial advice is closer than you think. Winners this weekend, the Rams over Carolina, Chicago over Green Bay, Buffalo defeated Jacksonville.
I'm so sick of the Steelers and the 49ers.
New England, that means the winner of this game will head on the road next Sunday to face the Patriots.
The Super Bowl's gonna suck if another NFC team doesn't come. If the Bears or Rams or the Seahawks, you know what? The only team that really should make it is the Bears because they don't play on the West. All these other teams, it's just the NFC West trying to get in. It's better to bring people from around the country. Bears, Patriots, Bears, Bills, Bears, Texans. Denver comes a lot. Denver is not. They play here a lot. The Nuggets come in. The Rockies come in.
Yeah, for the time being right now, Justin Watson, South Fayette grad, who is
Chicago is basically East Coast. They don't play in California a lot. It's not a Super Bowl unless
if Collins can't go and he looks like
teams come from far.
Because he tried to go back in the huddle.
How to ruin the Super Bowl? Deliberately let the host team play. The Super Bowl in Tampa Bay with Tom Brady. They had to give the tickets away to vaccinated first responders. The stadium was half full.
looking for a big play here. Just beating it is Harmon rolling off the field. On the
How to fuck up a Super Bowl. Shroud fumbles.
Left on by Stroud back at the 17-yard line or 18-yard. Looks like the snap might have surprised him.
It did. Well, C.J. Stroud was looking out to the left. He gave the first knee. I guess it should.
It's hard to play in Pittsburgh.
And Jake Andrews fired it back, hit him in the chest. Luckily,
What, 33 years they haven't lost on Monday night.
Another opportunity for the Steelers defense to get off the field on consecutive third downs in 2 drives, potentially.
Back at the 18-yard line of the Texans, 3rd and 15, and this crowd is loud. Stroud gets the snap, 5-man rush coming, steps up, has time, throws out to the right, has a man breaking free, and it's caught by Kirk inside Steelers territory.
Huge.
Pass rush didn't get home, and
Huge.
broke wide open, and a 3rd and 15 conversion all the way down to the 33-yard line of the Steelers, a 49-yard pickup.
49 yards.
With that, they've gone over.
I need you, Teddy. I know. I'm live because I think people need me.
Points, but
That's the name of this episode. See right here.
Game and just tough when you're committing all those resources third. Already tough enough on their own, but the Steelers just can't do it.
Time to make the switch.
The NFL is not going to pull a fast one on me. I'm watching their ass.
Today's early Northwest Bank for what's next. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. As we head to the 4th quarter, the Texans will have the ball at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
$30 billion. That's how much Pittsburgh is going to make just from this game. They brought in $30 billion. They're making more money than the Rose Pasadena. That's what they're secretly hinting at. They think, I'm from Pasadena. We usually have the college national championship, and as much money as you give UCLA, they didn't put anything back in to Pasadena. They take and they take and they take, and they have 6 years left on their contract. The Bruins should be forced to play in Pasadena. Honor your contract. Show us the way. I can predict that maybe one game, the Bruins versus Trojans, USC UCLA crosstown rivalry. Once a year, I will let them play at SoFi. But because the Coliseum is on the campus of USC, it's hard for the Trojans not to play there. 5 home games a year there. And UCLA can get in the party bus and go 30 miles and come to Pasadena and suck up all the money that should have gone to the community to rebuild the goddamn homes that you want to rent out, because Montenegrins are tall. Montenegro's Montenegro men play basketball. In general, a real tall Serbian, but you can say, but Ted, that's Serbia. No, Serbia plays basketball, but most of their genetic background on their really tall people come from Zeta. And by the way, we can say Zeta, please. And I no longer formally recognize Montenegro. So Zeta is what it was called before. The Brotherhood. You see, the Zeta Brotherhood sold out. Yep. So I will go into Pristina, Kotar. We'll tell them whose land this really is. It's not whose land is this? Not yours. You know what? This is Ottoman land. Yeah, that's right. The Serbians come from practically north of Crimea. The real Russians. Who's real? Who's real? Who's not? It's fourth quarter and nobody scored in the third.
Stroud in the shotgun. Gets a snap back, looking right.
They are in position to kick.
Back to the left. It's complete to Kirk.
They don't need a kick because they already have a 1-point lead. Rogers has 14 passes for 119 yards. DK Metcalf, who? 2 catches for 42. I got that DK Metcalf. That's a Seattle Seahawk BBC. Just kick the field.
And now Fairbairn will come out to try a 51-yard field goal attempt.
And that was a beautiful coverage by Joey Porter. You have to remember, Joey Porter hasn't given
4 points is a lot. That's like a magic. If you're 4 ahead and you start trading, you have the advantage when the final kick, during the final kick. No, Puffy. Okay, just call him Puffy. It's just a big conspiracy to get you to not say Puffy. Just stick it to Puffy. We know who Puffy is. To me, he's Puffy. I don't know anybody named Diddy. I know Puffy. The kick is good. Big field goal. 13:07 left. Yeah, Puffy Diddy. That sounds stupid. Puffy Diddy. Who's gonna say it? I don't want to have a workout in my mouth just to say some fucking words. I want to slur my words. 6-7. 6-7. It's the wild card. Super wild card weekend. I haven't heard that one. So true. So you call him Puffy. In Pennsylvania, the number 1 search on porn is Puffy. So if you're downtown in Pittsburgh and you're Googling like Puffy is the most important word to add to your search. puffy nipples, you know, like nipples that nobody's ever seen. You're looking for that new girl, right? That's right. Yo, what are you searching up? I don't look at puffy myself. I went through my puffy phase probably in 2010. All these new people who have never looked at porn before or paid for it with their own money. Whereas internet simping, some Mormons feel guilty looking at naked women, so they always pay everybody they see. Like, oh, I don't know, I'm gonna have to pay to look at this girl. That's like some Mormon thing. You want to encourage the girl to keep taking pictures. Oh, I got $1 bill.
Who knows? Perhaps. Here's the kickoff.
Puffy money.
It is short, taken by Gainwell at the 7-yard line. Going to head straight upfield. Now,
Oh yeah, right,
cuts back
bro.
to the right, gets to the 30, spun down as he gets to the 31. And the YA Black fumble recovery was Northwest switch of possession play. Listen to Michelle Michaels tomorrow through the cue to call in. Tell
This
us
drive. Where's the drive?
And win a
info?
$100 Visa gift card. That is courtesy of Northwest Bank, the team that brings you
Visa.
expert advice right in your neighborhood. Go to
Kenneth
Northwest.com,
Gainwell for
Northwest
14
Bank
yards.
for what's next? So the Steelers now facing
Yeah.
the best fourth quarter team in the NFL this year. Best point differential, best turnover differential. They have the ball at their own 31-yard line, trailing here 10-6 with 13:01
It's a one play, 14-yard drive, 6 seconds off the clock. 3:01 left. Steelers have all 3 timeouts. Is that, or do they? Yeah, they have all the timeouts.
He's starving out there. That's a beautiful first play, running the misdirection, took the handoff.
Rodgers incomplete on first down after the 14. So second. Just put this shit right there.
12:32 and counting remaining here in this fourth quarter. Rodgers in the shotgun has Gainwell to his left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left of the formation. Rodgers gets a snap, wants to throw it. Back, looking right, and comes back left. Lofts up the sideline, intended for Austin. And a diving, juggling attempt. Incomplete. Lassiter in coverage. Austin thought he caught it on the deflection, but the officials say no.
Incomplete.
I gotta watch this again. Oh, I don't know. That hand looked like it got underneath the football. I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
Watching it again on the replay. Oh,
it looks like maybe a midpoint of that ball.
Yeah, here come the refs.
no,
It bounced it back up. Yep. Brown helped make the catch.
So after another first down pickup, another 2nd and long here for the Steelers. 2nd and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Rodgers leans forward and will hand off to Gainwell off the left side. He is swallowed up and dropped in the backfield. Togiai and To'o got there, and he loses a couple yards back to the 43-yard line. And another 3rd and long for the Steelers.
And that was blown up from the get-go. Togiai split between Siamalo and Frazier, was waiting for Kenneth Gainwell. Then To'o came and finished him off. Tough run play into the teeth of that defense.
3rd and 12, ball at the 43-yard line. Empty set for Rodgers. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left here. 11:35 and counting as he gets a snap. Texans bringing 4. Rodgers steps up, and Rodgers is sacked. And the ball is loose, and it's picked up by Sheldon Rankins. And Rankins is sprinting down the field, and Rankins has scored a Houston Texans touchdown.
What did I just see there? I didn't see a Malu. Got beat on that one over the top. And Sheldon Rankins literally just popped the ball.
What?
Picked it up off the ground.
Is a fumble recovered by Houston and run back for a touchdown.
Well, Max, backs, the Steelers have been playing with fire, and they've gotten burned. The last couple times on these 3rd and longs, that is exactly what Mike Tomlin said earlier.
Welcome to Hell's Kitchen, Broadway's hit musical from a...
Get out of my playoffs. Get out. Get out of my playoffs. That's how I want you to remember me. You know what? When they bury me, right on the top of my grave, I wanted to say, "Get out of my playoffs." You knew it. You called that shit nipples. Yeah, nipples puffing. Rogers is feeling puffy. He has a puffy story to tell in the hospital bed. You know what? Fuck him. Fuck him. Why? Because they voted for Trump. Pittsburgh voted for Trump. That's right. Why? Because Aaron Rodgers is a guest speaker on the Democratic National Convention. It was canceled. By the way, that event got canceled. But you can never forget whose money is in his pocket. Who are his friends? Stephen Curry? Yeah, he has friends in San Francisco. The same people I fucking hate. And it ain't over yet. I mean, it's stressing. We have to defeat these people in detail, separate them, and gang up on them. Teddy knows, yeah. It's all to get the sixth ring, right? To be the third team with 6 Super Bowls. The quest for 6. Yeah, the 49ers are stuck at 5 Super Bowls. Bro, they like to think, oh yeah, we got 6, yeah, we did. No, they ain't got no 6. They have 5, just like the Cowboys. Not more than the Cowboys. They have 5, just like the Cowboys. They ain't no better than the Cowboys. Are 3-2 all time in the playoffs versus the 49ers. So the Cowboys have done their job holding back the 49ers. It's up to the rest of the league. It's up to the Texans to beat this. The Texans, they fucking owe me this shit. They owe me. I'm going for the winner of the Bears game versus the winner of the Bronco game. So most likely that'll be, I already totally lean on the NFC side. So the Bears or Rams are my pick. I'd like to see the Rams beat Denver. Preferably the Rams would beat Denver. And if they lose to Buffalo, that's okay. If they lose to the Texans, that's okay. If they lose to the Patriots, they've already done that before. But I don't have the Patriots making the Super Bowl. I have the winner of, because the Patriots will have to play on the road in Denver, and I'm going to have to give the advantage to Denver. Other than that, but if Buffalo can beat Denver, the Patriots, and get lucky, the Patriots would lose to the Texans. It would be Buffalo in Texas, which would be the best chance for the AFC Championship would be Buffalo in Texas. Okay? And then for the NFC Championship, it's destiny that the Rams really beat the Bears in Chicago, and big games in these other cities that otherwise don't even have a game scheduled. Okay, we're reopening mom and pop parking lots at the last minute. Call it Bears Rams. But I'd like to see the Bears win anyways. For purposes related to the 85 Bears, Mike Ditka was not a coach. Mike Ditka was pretending to be the coach. The real coach of the team was the San Francisco Community College offensive line trainer. So San Francisco actually was the most important guy on the sideline during the 85 Bears. And he retired. He didn't play again. If the Rams can get a rematch on anybody they've already lost to, or Denver, they'd probably lose to Buffalo. They personally don't need... Stafford could survive a loss to Buffalo and call it a business decision, just like Cam Newton when he didn't dive on that fumble. Sometimes you just let... in the Super Bowl, you just let the Denver win. And I foresee Puka Nacua. You can probably force a fumble on him. He doesn't... So he's going to have the ball a lot. You really have to hammer the shit out of Puka because he doesn't protect the ball. Does Puka know this though? No. Why not go for it? 9:36 left. The Steelers punt it again. Rams. See, when it comes down to football and greed, the Rams are a good, probably the best team to lose in the Super Bowl. It's going to be loud in Seattle. So I would bet against the 49ers this week. If the 49ers win, they have to go to LA. They don't want to do that. No. How much money do you think we got, guys? You know how much NFC Championship games in Los Angeles? You know how much that's going to cost? That's going to cost more than the Super Bowl. Yeah, because there's a shorter ticket window. The Seattle Seahawks have already said we will put you in jail if you resell your ticket and shit. You know, like you can't. They don't want. It's not open to the public. Okay. When I was in Cincinnati, they had to give away free tickets to the playoffs because there was no time to sell. And that takes like half a year to sell tickets. Make the playoffs on the final week. Nobody has much, cash set aside for if Miami made the playoffs, who's bored? The Minnesota Vikings? They missed by one game. Nobody was putting aside cash all year because they think,
starting field position of any team in the NFL this year. This is the 6th time out of 9 possessions.
It's very expensive when your team wins.
And yet they're enjoying a 17-6 lead versus
Okay, let me look at my statistics.
hand off straight up the middle. This is Mark trying to pick his way forward.
And then I'll check my sub count.
15-yard line, a short pickup of 2. Texans moving left to right here.
86 views.
9:15 and counting remaining. You can still moving crisply here, get a couple of scores. You don't do anything crazy. You don't think about onside kick. We have
What did my
to
subs
come
go
up
up?
with a quick defensive stop, Max.
Gotta come here with a 3 and out. That's the key. Get off the field as soon as possible.
Stroud under center has Marks as a lone setback.
Help
Fisher, the extra
Venezuela.
And now the quick throw on the slant out to the left, and that's going to be enough for a first down. And a quick completion out there to
Relax.
Jing Higgins. And Higgins.
Oh, that's a Russian flag. I don't know what flag that is.
The Texans, and again, the clock is a real enemy of the Steelers. 9-yard pickup. We're approaching 8.5 minutes remaining now left in this fourth quarter.
And Joey Porter was playing off coverage on Higgins there, and just C.J. Stroud, good quarterback, recognizing backside. He had off coverage, so throw the now route instead of running the football, which was the initial call.
Now the Steelers rolling up with tight coverage. Chubb is the lone setback.
Chubb, Nick Chubb, Hall of Fame.
Steelers crowding a line of scrimmage. A Stroud will give to Chubb. Chubb hesitation move, heads off to the left, is hit there by Hayward and others, and is able to surge forward and get a couple out to about the 20.
Here we go. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Pittsburgh's going to play in the Pro Bowl. Here we go. Go. They still got to come. You still got to come and play the Pro Bowl. Get your ass here anyways, you sorry sack of shit, Aaron Rodgers. Get your sack of shit ass over here anyways, Aaron Rodgers. He's still fucking coming. I want him in a hospital. Please no, like break him in half. I'm gonna punk it. Watching NFL football. I want to see the hospital's full. That's what I want to see. Get your puffy nipples, hell yeah. It is cold in the hospital. You'll be hard as a rock. You can't wait to get out. Desperately.
Bringing pressure. Stroud throws short underneath. Man wide open on the crossing pattern. Kirk crosses into Steelers territory down the right sideline. Bounces off a tackler and gets down to the 37-yard line of the Steelers.
Get down.
Kirk is having a monster game right now. Coming into this, Christian Kirk was so far down the depth chart. He only had 28 catches on the season for 239 yards. Right now,
It's over. It's over. The game's over. 11 points.
8 catches for 140
over, bro.
yards so far. He's almost doubled his production in this game on the whole season.
And Max, I think you have to credit, even though they've given up 3 sacks, the Steelers have brought a lot of blitzes at this Texans team, and this offensive line, a little maligned, has stood up pretty well. There's Marks off the right side, and Marks is bottled up down at the 35-yard line, 1-yard pickup.
Tuck your shirt in.
The clock continues to tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. As we sit inside of 5 minutes and 45 seconds left. They're just churning off time right now. The Texans offense is just leaning on the Steelers defense right now.
Blake Fisher,
Woody Marks, USC Trojan.
came in with a career-high 74 rushing
The
yards.
Trojans.
Carries 99 yards for Woody Marks.
99 yards for Woody Marks.
I did not think the Texans would be able to run the ball this effectively against
They cut Joe Mixon. They cut Joe Mixon to play Woody Marks.
5-yard line. Here's a snap.
For Oklahoma, my ass.
Way forward down to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a third and about 4 from there.
3rd and 3 at the pit 30.
About right. The high-value third down conversion.
Chubb for the dub.
The Texans have been inside of 3rd and 4 or better for a majority of this game, and that's why their conversion percentages look like that. Transversely, the Steelers have been 3rd and 4 for a majority of this game, and that's why I think
The brotherhood.
being what it is right now and inching closer to one more field goal could put this away. You don't want that to be the case.
Interesting decision.
This is also what they call
Texans on this 3rd and 4, and they will give it off to Chubb on the leg, straight up the middle, picks up the first down, cuts to the left. There is a flag.
that's what they call each other in church in Pennsylvania.
21-yard line, and it's offside against the Steelers. And boy,
Offside. Defense, number 26. That penalty's declined. The result of the flag.
Who's offside?
First down.
Well, Max, this is This is getting away from the Steelers now. So now you have passed from
Nick Chubb's up the middle for 9.
stop, still sort of winning a
That means, you know what? He's a Cleveland Brown. The Browns are beating. They got the Cleveland Browns on the Texans and the Browns.
some sort of, an onside kick or something here in this game.
Yeah, but that also results that your offense is going to have to put a touchdown up, and that's what's been eluding the Steelers throughout this
Invested in
entire
running backs. Oh my God.
Gets the handoff, penetration
We no Najee Harris. You know that's what they needed. Najee Harris.
And they don't mind that because now they can run
4:18 left.
off the clock and take this
It's now sweet music. I want to hear every little sound. I took my plug out. Unplug me already.
And you run another play, and you're down about 3 minutes.
What are the Zeta? The Zeta is just they're like more like caveman. You look at that Paul McCarthy caveman movie, and that's pretty much Zeta.
Minutes remaining here in this fourth quarter. Stroud turns, gives Chubb left side. Chubb finds a little crevice and rides along with Patrick Queen. Now a late flag comes in with the ball at
Wow, the
16-yard
Steelers
line.
are going down.
Who this was? Oh, you think it was a face mask?
I think it was a face mask.
Yep, and it's against the Steelers.
It's like, but the face mask on the Steelers.
Call from referee Craig Rolstad.
Personal foul.
What does Zeta have? They have
Defense number 51. Penalties half the distance to the goal.
chip.
Automatic first down.
It's Herbig reaching in.
The land of the naked, they're nudist. Okay. Zeta is basically where the nudists live.
Clock stops at 3.
People with no clothes. Is that magical power?
8-yard line of
No.
the Steelers. Woody Marks, the lone setback behind Stroud. The Texans trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown that would put the game away. And they move early.
Put the game away.
False start. Offense number 79. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And Max, I think you're at the point now in the game where the Steelers have to think awfully hard about using some timeouts here because you're going to need.
I'm going to type out Zeta.
That's all there is to it. Either that or, you block a kick and run one back. Okay, you don't
Number
need an outside.
57. Has been for eligible. Number 57's out.
So see how the Steelers manage the clock here. They do get a stoppage now with 3:43 after that penalty. 20 in the play clock as the Texans break the huddle. Marks is the lone setback. Stroud under center. Stroud
Remember,
snap, gives to
I
Marks.
gave the Texans an advantage because they won a playoff game last year. If you won a game last year, you should be good this year. The 49ers didn't make the playoffs last year. Is that correct? Roughly. The Bears, who won a playoff game? That was still the Texans are a hot team. 10 wins. Don't even think the Steelers belong in this game. This game should have been in Texas. Okay, and it's another touchdown. Woody Marks, USC Trojan. USC Trojan, really, Woody Marks is my hero.
There's no bigger tail of the tape. I don't care what else you do.
It's 24-6.
We had 3 turnovers.
Whoa.
And 3 sacks of C.J. Stroud.
Right.
And still could not stop them from putting up.
Seafood is
Well, the continuation of
trash tier food.
third and long, not being able to get off the field on third down defensively. We talked about this
Bud's
last time.
Chicken and
then
Seafood.
not being able to convert third
No
down.
beef.
That really started by
They're selling rip-off
on early downs
food.
for the Steelers. And look, this is the best defense
You
in the NFL,
you can pay
And we knew it would be
$1 million for a single tuna and slice it up so thin and get all your money back.
anything going offensively. And you're right, it's very reminiscent of these games.
You can't even do that with a cow.
Time of possession battle, your defense starts to get tired. Now you give up an offense. And, look, you created 3 turnovers. Steelers got 0 points off those turnovers. Texans have 1 turnover. They ran it in for a score.
Yeah. So the quality
Discount double check.
won in these moments. Like I said, third down conversions as well.
I'm going back to bed.
And Gainwell drops the kickoff, has to pick it up in the end zone, and spins out to the 29-yard line along the left sideline. And so the Steelers now with 3:33, down 24-6. They'll have the ball.
We're down 18.
Miracle. Yeah, we're talking about one-play touchdowns.
Right.
And a fumble recovered
Maybe
for a
two of
touchdown. Yeah.
So first and 10 from their own 29-yard line. 3:33 remains. Steelers have all three of their timeouts, as do the Texans, two for that matter. Rodgers breaks him out of the huddle. Three receivers to the right. One to the left is DK Metcalf and Gainwell. They'll move left to right next to Rodgers in the shotgun. It's a snap, back to pass, looking left, quick slant, batted down at the line of scrimmage, intended for Metcalf, who is angling up the middle of the field, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And that's tough. Now the defense is just scanning and trying to figure out where Aaron is going to throw and trying to put a hand up in front of him. They're not really rushing to sack him in this moment. They're rushing to cover up his passing lanes.
And that was Autry. Now the Steelers with 3:30 remaining get to the line of scrimmage. Snap to Rodgers, pump fakes, now we'll throw back to the and it's dropped by Gainwell. Tried to set up the screen in that direction. And another thing here, Max, now another 3rd and long again. But we talked about this. You don't want to get into obvious passing down situations. Well, that means 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12. It also means down 24-6 with 3.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
The Texans aren't worried about the running game right now.
They are not, and so they're just pinning their ears back, and they're dropping 7 into coverage. So running a cloud quarters, cover 2 concept, and just rushing forward, which that's actually what's been their bread and butter all year. They don't really blitz in these situations. Their 4-man rush does a good enough job on its own.
3rd and 10. Rodgers back, 4-man rush coming. Rodgers pump fakes, throws over the middle of the field to Gainwell. Hesitation move and dropped at the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. And it's going to be 4th and 5 for the Steelers. They'll keep the offense out there.
No Steelers, Patriots. No Steelers thinking they were going to go, yeah, we're going to go to Boston. We're going to beat up the Brooklyn Brawler. We're going to watch.
And trying to prevent them from getting the first down. This is the first time you've seen them play more press because
Everybody is watching. That's for damn sure.
Rodgers has Gainwell to his left, gets a snap. Back to pass, 4-man rush. Rodgers pumps, throws, and it's intercepted.
Oh, no.
The other way, it's Bullock, and Bullock down the left sideline. Rodgers tries to bump him. Bullock knocks off of Rodgers and sprints into the end zone. Coup de grace, a 51-yard.
Knocks off Rodgers.
And the Texans have
Boom! Get the fuck out of here.
and trying to go hit Calvin Austin. It looked like
You want some more, bitch?
in the area, Calvin Austin.
You Pittsburgh bitch.
Like you said, return
Wow.
for a
Hey, you know
touchdown.
what?
Now,
Gets
this has just gotten to the point
fuck
where
them. Straight
it is
fuck them.
not good. And
They voted for Trump.
football streak has now
They
come
made
to
Trump
an
an honorary member of this Pittsburgh Steelers team. Trump came out number 47. Oh, you'll cut his ass too.
the top 4th
They gave him a goddamn jersey. He was there like he's signing with the team. Nobody even nobody was like, "Shh, don't tell anybody. This is like
touchdown and a field goal.
OnlyFans were get Fiverr. How much did they pay on Cameo?
Still to try. Keep in mind, Max.
Did they use their Make-A-Wish? Did some Pittsburgh kid have to die to wish Trump to put on a Steeler jersey? Probably.
Of the Steelers and
That's why I truly can't. I think the disgusting people.
that could have changed the fortunes of it, right? You get the DK Metcalf.
It's 30-6.
That probably changes things. The Jonnu Smith back shoulder fake.
Oh my lord! Let's see what my radio saying.
This rivalry between both teams after coming from behind to beat them.
The double touch.
He's in the locker room yelling, blank the Packers, blank the Packers.
Oh, blank the Packers.
Wow, that's awesome. Now, I don't know how smart it was.
I want to
but you
remember what
can't
this
turn it
girl
into it
said.
was awesome, and I bet that you're feeling
feeling that, the rivalry. And I thought maybe today, Ben Johnson's going to go, listen, I have a lot of respect for Matt LaFleur and the team. Look, they did a great job, and my emotions got the best of me. No. Ben Johnson basically said, yeah, blank the Packers again.
Why
Like I
talking
said
about the
before,
Packers?
there's a rivalry that exists between these two teams.
He should be live and pretend he's pretending he can't see the Steelers store. Or the canned radio interview. They're not live.
Before this kickoff, Missy.
Well, guys, we've reached the point where Mason Rudolph is taking snaps from Zach Frazier, Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Mason,
on the
warm
sideline,
up.
Talking to some of his teammates with a beanie on, so it appears that Mason will be going in at quarterback when the offense takes the field.
They benched Rodgers. It gets better. Whoa. Mason's going to come in and throw a touchdown. Watch this. Watch this.
And the Texans will get the kick here. Evidently, they're saying at this stage of the game, no, as the kick will be received by Jameson, kneels down in the end zone, so the Steelers have the ball at the 35-yard line, saying just a missed extra point. Doesn't really matter, does it?
I was like, it doesn't matter.
No.
It didn't change anything. Nope. They still got 30 points up there.
He still got 34.
30 points. This was a 7-6 game. And you're right, Max. You know, we were talking before the game.
It was 7-6. So it was.
Of what Mike Tomlin calls the weighty downs and the weighty situations. How are you going to perform in the red zone? Well, that was an edge for the Steelers. It wasn't in this game. We're going to be able to run the football.
I lived in Texas. I'm a Texan fan. I'm a Texan. I identify as a Texan.
Downs, those weighty moments have all tilted in favor of the Texans. And Rudolph gets a snap.
I'm going to take credit for this victory.
And Warren is written down by guess who? Petrie, who's been all over the field tonight. No gain in the play. And
They have to just get my name out of their mouth.
the Steelers don't have to snap
Keeps
it.
I'm
And it looks like they're not going to
Texas.
snap it here. There's no real urgency here in a game in which you're trailing 30-6.
This is what you get for trash talking the Cowboys.
Warning brought to you by Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle is proud to bring fresh.
The Steelers have 6 Super Bowls, so they scored 6, guys. That's still more than the 49ers. The Steelers are still going to be a problem. They're coming for the Pro Bowl. They'll be here in San Francisco with their stupid yellow shirts. They're stupid.
And this game came down to a couple plays. I can't get over the fact that it was 7-6. 7-6.
Say it again.
In this quarter, and even after they kicked the field goal to make it 10-6, you're still in good position, picking up some early first downs, and just could not sustain drives, could not avoid getting into these third and longs. They weren't winning on first down. That was
It was 7-6.
They weren't even getting 2 or 3 yards to get into 2nd and 7. They just, it's 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12, 2nd and 10. And that dictates what you do on 2nd down, and that dictates what you do on 3rd down, and then they're dictating to you if you're in 3rd and long, and that's what Texas did.
Yeah, and nobody better. When you have a tandem like Hunter and Anderson off the edge, it's a tough proposition, and eventually your tackles are going to lose because you've got to get guys out the route because they're dropping into zone coverage, and you need more opportunities, and still just not able to take advantage of those opportunities when they presented themselves. Guys did get open. The ball did get near them and did hit a lot of hands, but just didn't come away with receptions in those moments. And,
Shit, my nipples getting puffy now.
Short routes early in the game. Right, MBS had back-to-back short routes on 3rd downs and consecutive possessions that were nowhere near the first down marker. And it's tough to see. Such a proud team, and how they fought in December is not indicative of the score tonight. And I think that's what the toughest.
Go tell Daddy the mosquito bit you.
Go to the hill with a lot of teams and play against some really good defenses, but
Mommy's mosquitoes.
Texans and of course the Broncos also up there as well. Number 1 and number 2 defenses in all of the NFL.
Mason Rudolph will score.
Defense came in with a game plan. They stayed with it. They didn't allow points. They were very stingy. And, C.J. Stroud and that offense took advantage of what the Steelers gave them. and they ran the football effectively, which is what you needed to do to stay balanced in this game. And they just broke through it. I think the 2 turnovers for touchdowns, just absolute backbreaker. Something they hadn't done all season. And back-to-back, 1 for an interception.
Mommy, let's me Milker, Mommy Miller.
Interception return for a touchdown was a tough pill.
Yep, and that was just the one that's going to make this game seem way more lopsided than it was.
DK Metcalf, 2 for 42.
As well as after the 2-minute warning.
Jalen Warren for 6 yards.
Warren gets out across the 40-yard line, pickup of 5, close to 6 yards, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 4 once again.
Oh my Lord.
Kind of hurrying things up a little bit. Here is Mason Reynolds in the shotgun, has Warren to his right. Gets a snap, and we'll give to Warren straight up the middle, and Jalen gets to about the 43-yard line, and he stopped there, so it'll bring up 4th and a couple. And the offense will stay out there.
Milkers.
Yep, of course. I mean, why not?
Milkers. Exactly.
Mason Rudolph.
Did you rent with Hertz? Not exactly.
Snap will throw out to the left flat. It's complete to Calvin Austin, stretching forward, trying to get to the first down.
Mason Rudolph with the completion.
And the ball is going to be spotted at the 45. Even
Calvin Austin.
His own man is at
2-yard pass.
Yep, exactly. And they are moving the sticks here. Offense.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. As he gets a snap, we'll give to Warren to lay off the left side. Warren bursts through a tackle and stays on his feet, gets into Texans territory inside the 45, down to the 43, pickup of 12, and a first down for the Steelers.
And the run game looks good in that moment. I mean, look at that. Ran, 4 out of the last 5 plays?
28 seconds.
The Steelers look good.
6 seconds and counting. Rudolph in the shot.
They just don't. They don't stop.
Left cuts back to the right, stumbles.
That's why it's good to see him lose.
Onto his back, and that is going to do it. The Steelers will not snap the ball again. The team's walking to greet each other at the center of the field, and that is the end of the game.
Hello. Nice. Good game.
Brought to you by
Slap that app.
Brought to you by Nick.
It's over. It's over. Close it, Ted. Close the thingy, Ted. I'm shook. I'm in shock. I'm missing out on some a hellish place that is not. I hope they all get home safely. Remember, there's no daycare. There's no kids in the stands. So, every man for himself. You know what you have to do if you're a Texan and you just want to get to the parking lot and that Steeler gets in your way. Remind him that he's blocking you. You stop blocking me. All right. I didn't hit 100. All right. I'll do the final analytic check. 1 touch, 2 touch. 4 likes. And 99 views. All right. Good episode. Good episode. I'll be back when I want to be back. Tomorrow. I'm going to take the rest of the night off.